What is going on, Jaguars fans? Welcome back to the Fan Cave, where we talk about all things Jaguars. Now, today I wanted to have a fun little video where I think the Jaguars are going to go in the 2021 NFL Draft prior to free agency this year. Now, of course, these things may change. You know, if the Jaguars decide to get a franchise left tackle in free agency, obviously they won't be drafting one in the first round. If they decide to go get a safety in free agency, they're not going to be looking at one in the first round. That's understandable. So I will be making a video now and then post free agency to see where the team may go. To start us off, I want to look at tight end out of Penn State, Pat Freiermuth. Now, Pat is somebody that has been referred to as Baby Gronk. Now, with anybody earning that nickname, you have to look into them. If they can be half of what Rob Gronkowski has been throughout his career, you are looking at a very, very, very good tight end. Now, the one thing that has become apparent in the NFL, a very good elite tight end like a George Kittle, a Travis Kelce. I'll even go to Las Vegas, where Darren Waller has been really solidifying himself as one of the cornerstone tight ends within the National Football League. I think if you can get someone like that level, I believe that you are setting yourself up for great success on the offensive side of the ball. Now, Pat is somebody that unfortunately had his junior season at Penn State cut a little short due to an injury. Now, but his 2 years at Penn State, while he was actively playing, were very, very productive. He had 16 touchdowns on 92 receptions. That is an insane ratio, especially for a tight end. Now, those aren't NFL numbers the way you would look at a Travis Kelce or a George Kittle putting up 10 plus on a season, but for somebody that you can just put the ball up in the red zone, you can put it up on a 3rd and 7 and pretty confidently know that that tight end is going to come down with the ball. That is something that can be instrumental to a team's success, and especially having a young quarterback like the Jaguars are expecting with Trevor Lawrence. On top of his 92 receptions, he also amassed 1,100 yards. Now, I do believe he was priming himself for a breakout season his junior year, and I do believe he would be up in the conversation with Kyle Pitts if he had been healthy for his junior year. But unfortunately, like I said, an injury cut that junior season short, and so all we really have to go off of is his freshman and junior year. But I do believe that Pat Freiermuth will be available with the number 25 pick in the NFL draft, and I do believe the Jaguars will consider taking him. Now, another player I think the Jaguars will look at possibly taking with the number 25 pick in the draft is the left tackle out of the University of Texas, Samuel Cosmi. Now, Samuel is a bona fide monster at the left tackle position. Weighing in at 6'7", 309 pounds, he is exactly the build and size that you want out of your franchise left tackle. Now, not only does he have the size, I believe he also has the intangibles. Now, Samuel led the Longhorns last year with 12 blocks that led for first downs or touchdowns on a prolific Texas offense that almost led Sam Ehlinger to a Heisman Trophy. Now, on top of that, Cosmi only allowed one singular sack his junior year while at the University of Texas. I think that bodes very well, considering you look at a player like the Indianapolis Colts' Quentin Nelson has allowed 2 sacks in 3 years. I believe whenever you have stats and even patterns that closely relate to anything close to Quentin Nelson, you're doing incredible things as an offensive lineman, and he's doing them at the college level. So I expect big, big things out of Samuel Cosmi, and if the Jaguars cannot get anything done with left tackle Cam Robinson, or if they can't attract any free agent left tackles to the team, I believe Samuel Cosmi is a great, great target for the Jacksonville Jaguars to look at with the number 25 pick. All right, Jaguars fans, there's a third player that I believe the team should be looking at with the number 25 pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, and that is safety out of Texas Christian University, Trayvon Merring. Now, Trayvon had pretty good numbers while he was at TCU. He had 127 tackles, 7 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 fumble recovery. I believe this shows to Trayvon's ability to play up close to the line of scrimmage, blowing up run plays, screen plays, and being a real factor as another man in the box, as an 8th man in the box in the NFL. Now, not only can Trayvon play up close to the line of scrimmage, Trayvon can also play deep. Trayvon, while at TCU, had 21 passes defended. That is a great, great number for a safety. And he showed throughout the Big 12 that he can be that defender that can go up with the elite wide receivers, the fast twitchy wide receivers and also go up against the big tight ends in the Big 12. And that he can be that guy that can defend the back corner of the end zone. He can be that guy that can blow up the screenplay. I believe Trayvon runs the risk for the Jaguars of being possibly picked in the mid-teens, but I personally do believe that Trayvon will fall to the Jaguars at the number 25 pick, and the Jaguars will make Trayvon Marring a Jacksonville Jaguar and the new starting safety in that almost depleted secondary. So I do believe that all three of those players run a good chance of being Jacksonville Jaguars and adding a great amount of talent to this team. So, with that being said, what did you think about my list? I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you didn't, I'd love to hear your comments in down below. Did I miss a favorite player of yours? Maybe I discredited one a little bit too much, but I would love to hear your thoughts. But as always, stay safe and go Jaguars.